good evening, good morning. I appreciate each and every one of you that have been joining. Today we have a common plan which I believe everybody knows it. We call it a pawpaw leaf. This one is neem tree. I believe most of you guys are familiar with these two plants. I want to appreciate most of you that have subscribed, those of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you. Those of you that are just joining, I want to appreciate you guys. It's not easy. Thank you. My way. Mr. Toby, thank you for joining. Larry, thank you for joining. Isaac, thank you. Isaac Kofi, thank you for joining. Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Kofi. Good evening. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This evening, we have two plants that are common in our eyes. Those of you that knows this plant, you know about it. Maybe most of you have been using it. Good evening. Evie, good evening. How are you doing? Thank you, Evie, for joining me this evening. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. The tea I'm drinking, what I have here is we have pawpaw leaf, we have neem, we have mints here, and then ginseng root. Pawpaw leaf is 1, neem is 2, mint is 3, ginseng root is 4, and honey. That is what I have here. That is what I use to detox the body. Sometimes I do add dandelion. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining. Let's talk about these two plants. I believe most of you are familiar with these two plants. If you are just joining me, try to share to friends and family. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Thank you for liking our live. If you know somebody at home, maybe a friend, a sister, in this season, in this month of July, more people are always battling with typhoid and malaria. So I want to show you a very simple therapy back at home, why you can be in the comfort of your house. You help somebody that is battling with typhoid and malaria, maybe dengue fever, or maybe loss of appetite, or stomach pain, or stomach upset. These two plants can go a long way to help somebody and treat somebody that's battling with typhoid and malaria. So if you're just joining me, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. So this is neem leaf and this is pawpaw leaf. These two things combined together have a lot to do, because the pawpaw leaf itself, it contains antibacterial, it contains anti-inflammatory, it contains anti-parasite, antifungal. The pawpaw leaf that you see contains vitamin, minerals. Combined together with this antibacterial neem, it can do a lot of things. Can remove free radicals that can cause bacteria or stress in the body. So I will show you this evening how you go home, look around your house, you harvest these two plants, you treat dengue fever, typhoid, malaria, jaundice. Sometimes you feel cold when there is sun. In the evening, you'll be feeling heat. In the morning, you'll be feeling cold. If you have ever get those symptoms, I want you to drop a comment below in the comment section. Sometimes loss of appetite, your mouth will be bitter, very, very bitter. Please pick up my number, +233 +233 83154. If you are with me, join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. +233 54 83 154. Black Step, thank you for joining. Jerry White, thank you for joining. Emeka, thank you for joining. I appreciate all of you guys that are joining this evening. I appreciate you. Please share this live. If you're just joining, share to a friend, share to a family member. When you have the leaf of neem, 2 handfuls of the leaf of neem, together with 5 pawpaw leaf, can go a long way. How are you going to prepare it? Maybe you feel dizziness. You wake up in the morning, you feel weak, stomach pain. You, you, you have been battling with malaria or typhoid. Plus 233 54 83, another 83, and then 154. Plus 233 83, another 83, and then 154. So please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine. We were not born to seek. Sonny, thank you for joining. Amos, thank you for joining. I appreciate all of you guys that are joining this evening. If you are just joining me, please just go to our profile and join us on YouTube. Once watching those videos on YouTube, this is our YouTube name. You that are just joining, Emeka, correct about what, please? Correct about what? Plus 233 5483 154. Emeka, you say I'm correct about what? So if somebody is battling with typhoid or malaria, get 2 handfuls of the neem. I don't know how you call it in your vernacular. One of my friends called me the last time from Lagos, say they call it a dogoyaro. If that's the name, drop a comment below in the comment section. Alaka papaya. Neem. Dogoyaro is the name. Dogoyaro, they called me the last time that the leaf is called dogoyaro in Lagos. Commonly, we call it neem. We use the seeds. The seeds are beneficial for oil, for skin infection, for skin disease. We use the leaves as well. We use the bark, we use the root. The whole part of the plant is beneficial. But what we have, Songo, my man, you are highly welcome. You are highly appreciated. Your place day. Emeka, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining this evening. So maybe you are feeling dizziness, you are feeling weak, you feel tired, you have loss of appetite. You cannot eat food. There is a need for you to use these 2 things because they have a lot of anti-malaria properties, antibacterial properties, anti-inflammatory, prevent you from getting fever and replacing what your body is lacking. So please, by boiling it, you can take it as a tea. Thank you for following me. I appreciate you. I don't know where you're watching from. Those gifters have not yet come into the house today. Those gifters have not yet come into the house, but there's love in sharing. There's love in sharing. That comes with sore throat. That comes with sore throat. Flu, that comes with sore throat. If the sore throat tonsillitis itself, if more people that are battling with sore throat, most of the time is vitamins. When you are lacking vitamin C, which helps to make immune system strong. Once your immune system is weak, most of the time people that are battling with sore throat is because of their immune system is weak. So if you see somebody is battling with sore throat, advise the person to consume more things that contain vitamin C, which is like oranges. You can see boiled pawpaw leaves. You can still use watermelon. You can use any fruit or maybe pineapple or any vegetable you can easily find around your locality. It will help to increase the level of vitamin C, and then your immune system will be strong. That sore throat will go away. But if you feel cold, you feel catarrh, sometimes you cough all the time, or you feel typhoid or malaria, or maybe you feel dizziness, you feel weak, and sometimes loss of appetite. This is this 2 plan. Thank you for liking my live. I appreciate most of you guys that are joining. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine. If you are just joining me, try Mix Phonics. Thank you for joining. Good evening. I appreciate you. You are here. Thank you for liking our live. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're my brother, you're my sister. Thank you. Please, if you know somebody that's battling with that problem, share this live video. You should reach that. There's love in sharing. That's why we organize this platform so that we can reach out to you guys. We can do what we call transplanting of knowledge, reintroduce nature to an African man. Okay, when you take watermelon, cucumber, garden egg, groundnuts, okay. So what you need to do sometimes is because you need cleansing. You need cleansing. When there are toxics in the body, at the long run, those kind of symptoms can come. So maybe you need cleansing. And I have talked about most of my plants I've talked about for cleansing. We have the link on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube. You'll see the plant I talk about for cleansing. So just go on our YouTube channel with this name, and please, when you go to our YouTube channel, there is a search button that when you click on that search button, you search plans for cleansing, you are going to see the video and you learn how you can clean the system. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. If you are just joining, you are, yeah. This is a two plan I was talking about. Thank you very much for chest pain, for chest congestion, stomach pain, stomach upset. This two plan is very, very good for chest pain, chest congestion, which is pawpaw leaf, and neem leaf, which is, you guys call it dogoyaro. If you are from Lagos, that's the name, dogoyaro. I believe, drop a comment below if that is the name. I don't know where you are watching from. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you have ever come across this two plan, drop a comment below and share this live video. Is good for, yeah, there is a need. Thank you for joining. There is a need that every single month you need something to detox. There is a need because every single day by day, doing our day by day endeavors, we always eat things. We always eat things that our body digest some, and our body, some of them are waste and some of them are toxic, and some of them actually reduce the level of minerals and vitamin that we have in the body. So there is a need for you to detox every month. I have talked about how to treat rheumatism in the morning. If you're watching my video in the morning, how you can use broom weed to treat rheumatism. But if you are still with me, Jerry White, I'll show you what to do with neem leaf together with lemon for battling with rheumatism or arthritis. But please just stay tuned. Let me just finish up with malaria. Thank you for following me. I appreciate you. So with rheumatism, you can have this. If you don't have this, you can use broom wheat. I've talked about broom wheat. So if you have not gone to our go to our YouTube channel, go right now to our channel and go and get that video. We talked about this morning, how you can use broom wheat for rheumatism and arthritis, or maybe gout. You can check on our YouTube channel. When you check on our profile on TikTok, down the profile, you'll see that YouTube app. Just click on that app. It will link you to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of videos that we have talked about so many things. Maybe those questions that you want to ask me directly now, when you go to YouTube, you'll not ask them, you'll be getting those answers immediately. And once watching those videos on YouTube, just check on your screen, you'll see our website. Just click on our website and subscribe. Be part of our subscriber. Yes, for diabetes, these two things are very, very, very good for diabetes. Try this therapy, you are going to thank me later. Try this therapy, you are going to thank me later. So please, if it is typhoid or malaria, be taking just a teacup in the morning. A teacup is only for adult, please. It's only for adult. If it is below 18 years, contact me for dosage, please. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. There is a need for us to do detox every single month. There is a need, it's a necessity, it's part of our responsibility, because what we eat today and what we drink, those are the things that are making us today to be sick. And that's the reason why we need to come back to culture, because nature is one of God's healing to mankind. So please, thank you for joining me. If you are battling with diabetes, take these two things. You'll be amazed with the result. But before you start it, check your sugar, write it down. Every after 5 to 6 to 7 days, go back and do another check and compare the two results. Because these two things can reduce the sugar drastically. So why taking it? Check it regularly. Why taking it? Check it regularly. For diabetes, you are going to come back on the comment section and thank me later. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine, we were not born to be sick. That is the reason why when the Creator create us an environment where we have trees, we have plants, we have rivers. All those things were prepared for our services. It's because we lack the knowledge how to use the water, how we can use those plants for our benefit. That is the reason we are here, to represent our ancestors, to reintroduce nature to an African man. So if you are just joining me, please, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. Brother, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you for liking and sharing our life at the same time. I appreciate you. Thank you. Those of you that are just joining, if you have not shared, there is love in sharing. Don't be selfish. You don't have the problem today, yes. You can be healthy today, yes. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow you meet somebody very close to you. Maybe if you might share this video right now, that person will see it, come across this video, and that person will be healed. So please, always put on your mind to share. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, guys. So we don't have a lot of money to share to people out there, but we have good health. A healthy man is a wealthy man. Today, if you are battling with typhoid and malaria, you'll be in your room. You will not be able to go out because it affects your joints, your knees, your ankle. It affects the way you eat. You will not have appetite to eat anything. At the long run, somebody can get thank you for sharing to 5 people. Thank you. That's very, very good. I appreciate you. You are here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. You can get typhoid malaria just for 2 days. You get lean as if it was more. It's very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous. You see somebody battling with typhoid and malaria today, you wake up tomorrow morning, you will not see the person again. So that is the reason why in this our environment we have a lot, especially this season, we have a lot of mosquitoes around, a lot of things. The kind of food we eat, the environment alone can easily make somebody to have typhoid and malaria. So they say prevention is better than cure. Here I bring on to you good tidings. These two things can go a long way. Try all means possible to use it, and you thank me later. You can use it if you are diabetic. If your blood pressure is high, you are diabetic. These two things can go a long way. Boil these two things and take them like your tea. Maybe you are battling with diabetes, your blood sugar level is high. You want to bring down your blood sugar level to normal. Maybe diabetes type 1 or type 2 diabetes. These two things can go a long way for you. Try it before you start this therapy, before you challenge me. Want you to go and do checkup, or if you maybe you have the diabetes, you can check it and write it down. Write it down. I want you to come back here later and testify what I'm doing, telling you today. If you try it and follow it up one after another, yes, you can actually get the dry one. Maybe you are in an environment you cannot find these things. You cannot find these things. So anywhere you are, we can always dry these things for you and send to you. These things were not created by me and you. It were created by the Almighty. And when the Almighty created them, He blessed them. He blessed them. The only thing you need to do when you want to harvest plants like this, you need to communicate with them because they are part of us. You need to communicate with them. How are you? We are going to have a topic to how to communicate with plants. There's so many ways to communicate with plants. You cannot, it doesn't mean that you must give them coins. No. You can always, yeah, word of greetings. That is a way of communicating with a plant. I want to harvest dogoyaro or neem today. Before I harvest, I will not just go and be harvesting it. No. I will say, I will knock, and then good evening. You are neem. I want to use you for this and this. So I want to take your permission before I harvest. Once you say that, you begin to harvest. Once you say that, you begin to harvest. If you don't still want to say it, a, a cup of water or coins is a way of communicating with plants. Because somebody can harvest this plant, he will use it, it will not work. Somebody will harvest it, he will use it, it will work. Maybe when the time of harvest and when you went to harvest the plant, you didn't communicate with the plant. You just went and harvest because you have heard that this plant can do this, it can do this. So before you do that, greetings. These are the respect. This is the culture. This is the heritage. Greetings or giving the plant some coins and harvesting the plant. These two plants can go a long way for you that your diabetes, your blood pressure is high, all these things, you can go a long way. Do this therapy, check your sugar level, check your blood pressure, and start using it. You thank me later. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. We are going to talk about bacteria. We are going to talk about bacteria. This is neem plant. The network is not good, Grace. The network is very bad. I would have. So many people are trying to join me, but they cannot go. For joining this evening, thank you very, very much. So the network is not that good. And thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Please, let's this two plan. Thank you, Grace. If somebody is battling with bacteria issues, because these two plants have a lot of antibacteria. When we started this live, we earlier talk about that is a pawpaw leaf. This pawpaw leaf, and this is neem. Pawpaw leaf and neem. These two plants can do a lot for us. When we started, I talked about typhoid, I talked about malaria, I talked about loss of appetite, dengue fever, stomach pain, chest congestion, noisy stomach, or maybe vomiting. These two plants can go a long way by boiling it and taking it as a tea in the morning and in the evening. It will prevent you from typhoid, treat typhoid and malaria, and give you overall well-being of the body. Maybe you are not sick, but your immune system can be weak. You can boil them and take them in order to support your immunity so that sickness will not easily come your way. Once your immunity is strong, viruses, bacteria cannot easily come your way. So try this therapy and you'll thank me later. What about STDs? What about UTI? Thank you, Grace, for liking our live. I appreciate you for joining us this evening. Thank you. What about STDs? What about bacteria? These two plants, neem and pawpaw leaf. Sometimes you are a man, you want to urinate, your urine will scatter like shower. And sometimes your urine cannot even go 2 steps ahead of you. Sometimes you urinate, white pus will be coming out. Do this therapy, both men and women. Women, you have that symptoms. You urinate, it will be paining you, painful urination. These two plants can go a long way for those people that are battling with this kind of symptoms. Or maybe you are a woman, because of those bacteria, because of staph, because of E. coli, your period is not coming in time. You want to come, it come in pains, it come in lumps. It comes with a black color and a very, very bad odor. These two plants can go a long way for somebody that is battling with such, because it is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and anti-cancer. So if you are battling with this, try this therapy and you will thank me later. Maybe you can get the organic powder, you use it if you cannot access the fresh one, but if you can access the fresh one, it's actually good, both the dry and the fresh. And if you are drying it, don't dry it under the sun, dry it in a cold, dry place. Before you dry, wash it thoroughly to be clean, because these plants are exposed to airborne bacteria. Try this therapy and you thank me later. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous